Okay, somebody asked me how to handle the BX fonts. What do you do with a BX file? I just made a small BX file with the letters Noel because I thought you might like to rearrange the letters and use them around Christmas time with other designs. So here's what you do. Included in that BX zip file is this PDF, which explains everything about BX files, how to use them, where to get the free software, which is right here. Just click on this link. It'll take you to the embrilliance website for the free Express software. Now, once you have that, install it in your computer, and then go to the BX file, or the zip file where you unzipped it. Just double click on it, and it will go right into embrilliance. You'll get a little message that says, one font file or one BX file has been installed, and then it's in there. Once it's in there, you go to your embrilliance software, which you have just installed, and you want to use, say you want to use Noel in a different way, not just standard straight across lettering. So you go up here to this A, which is where you create a lettering design. Click on that. Over here on the right, you'll see a place to put the letters. Now, you might just want no. Say you want to just do no. You could do that. Click on set, and there it is. What you're looking for over here, you really don't want no. But let's say you want Noel, and you want to use my file, which is JewelDesignsStudio. So it's JewelDesignsStudio Noel. It's just 4 letters. There it is. You have your Noel typed in. You click on set, and you have Noel. Now that you have this, you want to use it in a different kind of way. So let's say you want to make it vertical. You could do that. And what I like about it is it's all set up for you. You don't have to do anything. It's not like you have to pull in one letter at a time and then make sure they're all aligned perfectly on the left or on the right or centered properly. This does it for you. So now you want to do a different one. Maybe you want to do, let's see, what can we do here? Let's go with that type. Now under that, you could put a nice holly wreath or bow, some ferns and some berries, that the holly stuff and the Christmas stuff. You could put that right under here. You have the Noel at the top, and it would make a really pretty design to stitch out on a towel, an apron, a little mug rug, whatever you like. You can do any kind of rearranging. You can slant the file. Let's go back to it being straight. Get back to the slant. Let's hit 0. Hitting 0 will reset it for you. I just took the slant off because I hit 0. Now the spacing will put it further apart. You might want it to be spread out a little bit. You can curve the top. You can curve the bottom. And once you do that, you kind of have like an oblong kind of shape, which might be handy in some situations where you might want to put a name on the top or a name on the bottom. There's just so many things you can do with it, but you have to play around with it. Have a good look at it, see what you like, what you don't like. You can put the letters closer or further apart. You can do word spacing, but in this particular case, there's only 4 letters. So, there's not a need for word spacing. But this Express program is really, really handy. It's free. Grab it. The Noel, I hope you enjoy it because there's a lot of little things you could do with it. You can make this bigger. Now, the other thing is over here, right next to where you chose your words, there's a question mark. That's going to tell you who the designer is. It's going to tell you the minimum recommended size, which is 17 millimeters. That's like, let's see, it's just over 1/2 inch. And then it'll tell you the maximum allowable size. Excuse me. That means that if you want to make this like 5 inches high, but the 5 inches high, it's probably not going to look good. It's going to get all stretched out and it may not stitch well. So what this program is telling you is that the maximum allowable size, 86 millimeters, is, I'm really bad at metrics, but let me think. That would be about 2, 3, that would be a little over 3 inches, maybe 3.5, something like that. And that's pretty big because I think I digitized this at 1 3/8 of an inch. So that's a pretty good size. But let's just see how it looks at that size and see. Let me get back to making it straight. I'm going to get rid of this notice. Okay. I'm going to straighten it out. Here we go. Let's see, would that do it? 0 there? No? Well, you have to play with it. Let's see how big we can make it. Come on. Pull these handles. Am I already at my largest size? I might be. You can move it around, but I want it to go to my largest size. I guess I'm already at the largest size. Let's see what it says. 1.5 inches. That's not the largest size. Okay. I must have done something wrong, but play with it. Here's how you change the color of it. When you're done, the file will be over here. You save it in your format that you use for your machine, and you're good to go. I know there's a way to reset it. I don't use this a lot because I like to digitize my own letters and set them up myself. But I do have lots of, as you can see, lots of BX fonts in here that I do occasionally use. It's just that I use them mostly on monograms. I don't use any of these when I'm making my designs for sale because I did not digitize them. When I'm selling something, I only use what I digitize myself. So anyway, play around with it. It's real simple. All the directions are right there in that PDF file that comes with this little BX font that I shared with you today. So have fun.